All right, hey guys, I'm here with Rob and Freddie.
Hello.
Hi.
And we are doing our final Oscar predictions. The Oscars are Sunday for Americans, Monday for us. So these are our final predictions. Okay, I'm gonna make my way backwards this time. We'll do Best Picture last. Okay, so for production design, I'm going with Frankenstein. I think that's pretty set in stone.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll agree with
I
that.
mean,
Yep,
Do you
100%.
guys,
I agree.
what
Frankenstein.
did you say about the production design of Frankenstein again? I don't
I said that
remember.
the sets and costumes look cool and the movie looks like shit because of the horrible floaty camera work and these like insane wide angle lenses. But like clearly a lot of effort was put into the
I mean, that whole
sets.
ship was its own setup. That's pretty.
That was
that's
pretty cool.
Yeah.
I
Speaking of
said that
costumes,
shit looked like the Polar Express.
and speaking of costumes, I mean, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. When you have a period piece like Frankenstein, usually movies like that tend to win.
Yeah, I think it was between Frankenstein and Hamnet for me, but I think Frankenstein will easily take
I
it
didn't see
home. It
Wicked
has to,
wasn't
right?
nominated.
Wicked didn't get nominated, but somehow Avatar did, even though those costumes are CGI. I mean, are we going
Yeah.
to nominate K-pop Demon Hunters for the best costume design?
Is that actually a nominee?
Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
for costume design? Avatar, yeah.
oh, for cost? No, oh no, as in I
Well, I
thought you were
mean-
talking about K-pop, and I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Well, I mean,
No.
you still have to design them.
You still design it.
Like-
It is a good point. You still do design.
If the costumes are real,
Yeah.
they still have to be designed.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
But anyway, Avatar's not winning that. It's going to
No.
be Frankenstein.
No.
What Avatar is winning, it's pretty much a lock. I mean, if you don't think Avatar is going to win Best Visual Effects, it's because you don't like the movie.
Who are the other nominees? Because I don't like them.
Jurassic World Rebirth.
No, I hated that movie more.
I kind of feel sorry for every other nominee for this category.
Yeah, he came out in the wrong year.
I mean, any year time an Avatar movie wins.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
Avatar probably. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that.
Okay, Best Sound, I think that's going to go to F1. I think, Vroom Vroom, any movie with
I disagree.
you don't agree?
I disagree. There was another nominee. Can someone actually pull up the nominees for this category? Because I had someone else.
Sirat, right? Sirat?
Surat, I think Surat's going to win. I haven't seen it, but based on what I hear about the movie, it just seems like the poster child for like a best sound winner. I don't think it's going
Is
to be
that the
F1.
one that used the real life recordings, or is that? Am I thinking of another movie?
I believe it might be, but
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure. I think the only reason it wouldn't win, I haven't seen it yet, I just got to clarify. But I think if Surat doesn't win, it'll be because nobody voting in the category had actually seen it.
But they introduced
Just-
that rule that you had to see the movie.
Yeah, but I mean, it's also an honor system.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's the only way it wouldn't win, but I'd actually be curious to watch the movie and see if it deserves to
I
win.
don't
But
watch everything.
based on what I've heard, it deserves to win. It's like the sound is the whole point of that movie.
Please fact check that. If you've actually seen Sirat, please verify that.
Because it's true.
Best makeup and hairstyling. I mean, come on.
You're gonna give it to Frankenstein again?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
I'd
think,
agree with that. I'd agree with that.
Weapons didn't get nominated, but even if it did, it still should go to Frankenstein because Jacob Elordi,
Yeah.
Okay, best animated feature film. I think this is very easily going to K-pop Demon Hunters.
I don't think I've seen any of the other ones.
seen
So
Zootopia 2?
I haven't seen any of them actually.
Yeah.
I haven't seen K-pop either. So.
Yeah, I wasn't able to find Little Amelie and the character of Rain. That one is genuinely impossible to find. Oh no, that's a lie. I saw one, but the subtitles were in Indonesian. Now I can speak Indonesian, but I'd have to do like 2 layers of translation.
I mean,
Man snubbed.
no, I mean, I think Avatar 3 has this category on lock. Sorry, I just had to say it.
The
I
Lion
had,
King 2019.
I had to say it.
Best international feature film. Look, at first I was gonna say Secret Agent, but I do think now it's probably gonna go to Sentimental Value.
Yeah, I'm between sentimental value and it was just an accident, but I think it'll suffer the same problem where people who are voting in the category haven't seen it was just an accident.
I hate that. I loved It Was Just an Accident.
Very good
and
movie.
It just wasn't strong when award season came. Like it
think-
got best original screenplay, but
I think when you think about the production context of it was just an accident, I think it's a lot more likely to win Best International Feature just because of the story behind the production
Yeah.
as opposed to something like Sentimental Value or The Secret Agent.
yeah.
Even though The Secret Agent has a bit of like historical value to it and
I
culture.
really wish I had more to add to this conversation because I haven't seen it.
You were going to see It Was Just an Accident with us. You had your ticket. and then you forgot about it.
Yep.
It's okay.
Classic Rob W.
Okay, best editing. I think that's gonna go to One Battle After
Yeah.
Another. I mean, it's not a movie where you notice the editing. This is not Bohemian Rhapsody or Don't Look Up or something like that.
Yeah, well, you notice it because it's especially bad.
Yeah, yeah.
And it wins anyway.
The cut between baby Charlene and adult Willa, and then you hear that 16 years later. That's
Good
Yeah.
match.
it's a good editing.
Yeah,
editing.
yeah. One battle.
Okay, best cinematography. As much as I would love this to go to Sinners, this is probably going to go to One Battle After Another. I mean, and that car chase scene kind of speaks for itself.
I think it could be
think
either or,
I,
really.
like-
I don't know.
For a lot of the stuff where it's like Sinners versus One Battle After Another, I really think it could go 50-50 either way.
Genuinely, yeah, it's a coin toss.
Because, yeah, a lot of the
I
categories
just
from
think
here,
for most of them, Sinners probably edges it out a bit in terms of likelihood.
regardless of whether it's deserved or not,
Yeah.
I just think Sinners is more at the forefront of voters' minds than One Battle for this race,
Yeah.
for the most part.
Look, it's a coin toss. Just because Sinners got 60 nominations doesn't mean it's going to sweep. It won't sweep. But Emilia Perez last year got 13 nominations and it won 2. Sinners is a better movie than Emilia Perez, but you
I
know.
think they're all better movies than Emilia Perez this year.
We're truly blessed.
Yeah.
And speaking of Sinners, best original score. I mean, I actually have a very soft spot for the Frankenstein score, but it's going to go to Sinners.
I think it'll be Sinners.
Best original song. Look,
K-pop
people,
one.
Yeah, people are talking about Sinners, I Lied to You winning, but it's going to be Golden. And
I think it'll be the K-pop
Yeah,
one.
it'll be-
I don't know, I haven't listened to it, but it'll be the
we're
K-pop
going
one.
up.
Oh, it's that song! Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I've heard the song then, at least the chorus.
Best casting. Look, at first I thought this could have gone to Marty Supreme just because of the amount
no.
of people.
I never thought that. I think it's gonna be One Battle, this one.
Really, I think it's going to be Sinners.
I
Because
think
it won at
casting's gonna
SAG.
be
It
One
won
Battle.
Best Cast at SAG.
Sinners gets...
And in
No,
one.
Sinners.
Yeah, Sinners
Definitely Sinners.
because
I disagree.
look, there's a YouTube channel called The Awards Contender. Shout out Brian, I freaking love you. He said that because Sinners, the cast is mostly together and they're interacting off each other. Whereas One Battle, it's mostly like little groups, like it's Sean Penn and Willa. And
I agree, but also the award isn't best ensemble, it's best casting. And I think the casting is stronger in One Battle than it is in Sinners. I'm not saying anything, it's not to knock Sinners, but I think when it comes to One Battle, every character in that movie is so perfectly cast. It's amazing. Then you have Sean Penn giving an absolutely bodied performance. Then you've
get to
got
that in a minute.
then you've got Chase Infinity, first time
Yeah.
like actress breakout role. I just think it's got to be One Battle.
And Kid from Sinners.
Miles Caton.
Wasn't that also his first role?
Yes, he was. And he didn't even know how to play guitar.
But I don't think he has the buzz that Chase Infinity has for
I
her
don't
role.
think that, but also, is this not kind of a dumb category then?
Best casting.
Like, I would argue that both of these movies, like, I don't have any problems with the cast of One Battle After Another. I have no problems with the cast of Sinners.
Yeah.
But it's not really something that's measurable quality. That's not as easy to quantify as the actual performance.
That's true. Like,
I agree, but looking at it on paper and looking at what does the casting of each movie like achieve, I think One Battle achieves more in its casting than Sinners does.
It's shocking that a
I
couple
think it
of...
should go to Jurassic World.
Yeah, I
We couldn't have had, Scarlett Johansson.
I mean, can we just talk about how Melania was snubbed this year? Like, come on. I mean, best casting, Melania. It's gotta be.
No one else could have played
But,
Melania.
no one else could have played Melania.
maybe
Melania
Meryl Streep.
bodied that role. She can do anything.
Yeah.
She can do anything.
Best adapted screenplay, I think, is pretty obviously going to One Battle. I mean, Hamnet has a really tiny shot, but I don't think...
I think it could be Hamnet.
I think it could be Hamnet.
I think it could be Hamnet.
I think if Paul Thomas Anderson doesn't win 3 Oscars, then he'll at least win 1.
But has Paul Thomas Anderson ever actually owned the fact that it's an adapted screenplay? Because I think, from what I've read, it's very loosely
Yeah.
based on the book,
But
which
it's
is Vineyard, I think
yeah,
it's
it's fine.
called or whatever.
Look,
how
I,
that decision is made.
I'm not super familiar with it, but my understanding is it's very loosely related in sort of the legal sense.
Look, in the
mainly.
credits, it says inspired by the novel Vineyard.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're pitching it as an adapted screenplay winner. I think Hamnet's got that a little bit more locked down than One Battle does. Even though it's not really about how much is it based on the screenplay, it's about it's sort
Yeah,
of
the
just
fact there's One Battle After Another
Yeah.
still based on a book.
I just
you
think
know.
it's going to be Hamnet.
Okay. Well, best original screenplay, I think that's gonna go to Sinners. I mean, it was just an excellent sentimental value. Got little tiny smidge chances of winning, but I think it's going to go to
It's
Sinners.
got Melania.
Yeah, Melania is original
I don't have best
script.
documentary feature because I haven't seen them, but I think that's going to go to Melania, you know.
Yeah, definitely agree. Original screenplay, I want it to go to sentimental value, but I think it's probably going to be Sinners.
Okay, now we get to the acting roles. Starting with best supporting actor, I think this is, come on, it's Sean Penn. It's going to be Sean Penn.
No, I actually didn't have Sean Penn for this one.
Who do you have? Do you have Stellan Skarsgård or do you have Delroy Lindo?
I had Stellan, but I think that's also more just me wanting him to win.
Yeah, this is not.
But I
you
think
want
this
to
could.
win.
My
But
pick, I haven't seen Sentimental Value, so Sean Penn and Delroy Lindo.
I've seen Jacob Elordi and Benicio.
I don't think it's going to be either of them.
No.
It definitely won't be Jacob Elordi.
Look, Delroy Lindo got an Oscar nomination despite not getting a nomination in any of the precursor categories. The last time that happened, Marcia Gay Harden won the Oscar. That was because a different nominee won in each precursor category, so it was enough chaos for it to go to an outsider. But Sean Penn has already won twice. And he won at BAFTA and he won at SAG.
My pick is Stellan because Andor.
Because Andor.
I think Stellan's got the career backing that a lot of people are going to see his name as well and go, oh yeah, it's time for him to get one. That
That's
happens
true.
a lot when it comes to these acting
You can say that about
categories.
Delroy Lindo as well.
You can, but I think Stellan's got a bit more buzz for it.
Especially currently, his career is doing. It's not like his career was doing badly before, but like it does sort of feel like with this and Andor was sort of in a bit of a Stellan
songs.
Yeah.
I think this could be Stellan's one.
Look, there are things going against Sean Penn. He's kind of a dick, and he's also got 2 Oscars already. And he hasn't been showing up to these ceremonies, which might not mean nothing, but...
For someone who hasn't been turning up to sort of like the usual... I mean, One Battle's like awards campaign has been pretty like small.
I think they've been relying on just how good the movie is.
Yeah, like it's still like it's insane how buzzy it is considering that they're not doing. But like then you see like movies like Hamnet, which are really going balls to the walls on this awards campaign, where they're doing all these industry screenings for all these voters with all these Q&As and events. And it's like I don't think Marty Supreme's not going to win an Oscar. Just putting it out there.
We'll get to that in one minute.
I love that movie.
We'll get to that in
something.
No, it's not going to win anything.
All right, best supporting actress. I think this is either going to be Amy Madigan or Wonmi Musaku for Sinners, in my opinion. And I think it's going to go to Amy Madigan. I think she's just got the edge. She's got the career narrative. She's got the really flashy performance.
Chase Infinity robbed, but yeah, no.
But Chase Infinity was campaigning for lead actress, which she really shouldn't have. She was
yeah,
only like
silly decision. I really don't think it should go to Amy Madigan, but sure.
Who do you think it should go to?
The Sinners girl.
Wonmi Musaku.
Yeah.
She could win because she won at BAFTA, and sometimes BAFTA's all you need.
I'd like it to go to her too.
I just think Amy Madigan is such a weird. I mean, like she was really good, but was it like an Oscar performance?
That's why I love it. That's why I love it. It's not the kind of nomination that you usually send.
I mean, sure, but it's also like putting F1 in Best Picture. It's not going to win, but it's still a nomination that's there.
Amy Madigan won SAG. That's not nothing. But Wonmi Musaku also won BAFTA. That's also not nothing.
I just can't see a world where Amy Madigan's winning for this role, so I think it's going to go to Sinners.
BAFTA is not nothing. Mikey Madison only won a BAFTA last year, and she ended up winning the Oscar. Demi Moore was winning everything else. So it's a 2-horse race. I have Amy Madigan here, but I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to Wonmi Musaku.
And the fact that Honora won a BAFTA in the first place is just a bizarre concept because it's not a British film.
I could go on all day about how much last year's awards season sucked ass.
Okay.
But I'm not going to do that. All right, best actor. Look.
Michael B. Jordan, move on. I think it's going to be Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Michael B.
Look,
Jordan.
for the longest time, it was going to be Timothy Chalamet.
No, it wasn't. It was never going to be Timothy Chalamet.
I think one day, in a couple of years, he will get an Oscar.
I kind of don't want him to win. I want him to be
think
humbled. I need him to be humbled one more time.
I think this ballet thing has done its job.
No, but this has happened after the voting happened.
It did,
Yeah,
but Michael B. Jordan had already won at SAG. Timothy Chalamet didn't even win at BAFTA. Someone who's not even nominated for the Oscars won there, which already proves that Chalamet has not been that strong.
It's going to be
Michael B. Jordan.
Oh yeah, it's Michael.
Look,
It's without a doubt.
he's basically playing 3 characters. Like he's playing Smokestack and Vampire Stack.
I want to chuck something out there because I do genuinely believe that Ethan Hawke could be a sneaky winner in Best
I have the same
Actor.
feeling about that with Wagner Moura.
But I don't think Ethan Hawke's going to win this category on his performance in Blue Moon, which is very good. I think it's going to be it's going to be a career award.
Career award. Wagner Moura's film is slightly stronger than Brumica's Secret Agent's in Best Picture.
I haven't seen it, unfortunately, but I think Ethan Hawke could be a sneaky
I
winner.
like him to win, but I do think it's going to be Michael B. Jordan.
I like Michael B. Jordan, but I like Ethan Hawke too.
I think my order of people, like I think Michael B. Jordan has probably got it like down a lock, but if it's not Michael B. Jordan, it's got to be Ethan Hawke, right?
Ethan Hawke too.
Sorry. Okay, Best Actress Jessie Buckley, we're moving on.
I think that's also a category where there just isn't that much competition.
Kate Hudson.
I mean, yeah, Kate Hudson's a weird
How did
one.
she even-
Rose Byrne's a good one, but I also think If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You is suffering from the problem where, like, kind of no one's seen it.
No one's seen it, and also it got put under comedy when, from what I've heard, I haven't seen the movie. From what I've heard, it's definitely not a comedy.
It's like a black comedy sort of thing. Anyway, yeah, Jessie Buckley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Best Director, I think this is going to go to PTA, right? Or do you think it's going to be Coogler? I think it's going to be PTA.
I think just like
I think it might be Kugler.
I think
it's gonna be
that
Kugler.
I think that for
Or
director,
Josh Safdie.
I think that for best director, it's 50% Coogler, 50%
Yeah, this is-
PTA.
yeah.
But for best picture, I think that it's like 60-70% Sinners. Then
One battle.
yeah,
I don't think it's going to go to PTA. I think it's going to go to Kugler. But again, I think Josh Safdie, sneaky winner. And if it was up to me, I'd vote Safdie because Josh Safdie has proven which Safdie brother has the sauce.
Yeah, it's true.
I
Yeah.
think
Hey, but Benny Safdie's going to be in the Mario movie.
doesn't matter. This isn't best director who was also in the Mario movie. This is best
But
director.
Josh Safdie was
and
Yoshi.
you know, if I was a voter, I would give it to Safdie.
whatever happened to
Benny?
Smashing Machine?
Oh, it just kind of
Oh no, it's nominated for one category.
best makeup.
The Rock looks beautiful in it.
Look, I was this
I haven't
close to
seen it.
seeing it. Yeah, I was this close to seeing it, and then the assignments freaking started beating me up.
Yeah. Again, we know which Safdie brother has the sauce.
Yep, and that brings me to Best Picture, which, look, if you see the ballot, I originally have Sinners, but I crossed it out with one battle after another. Why? Because it won at PGA. And at PGA, last year, Anora won at PGA, even though it wasn't winning anything else, and it won Best Picture. And in 2022, Coda won PGA, even though it wasn't winning anything else, and that also won Best Picture. So, that's my,
about
yeah.
that.
Coda is heartwarming. It probably didn't deserve to win
I
Best
love
Picture,
Coda.
but I love Coda a lot.
I actually think so. They're going to open the envelope, they're going to read it out, and they're going to be like, Sinners, you guys win. And then a couple minutes later, be like,
Yeah.
oh, hell, there's been a mistake. Weapons
No,
has
that's true.
won.
28 years later.
28 years later has won.
PGA in 2017, La La Land won PGA, but it obviously did not win. Very famously, did not win. Best
Well, no,
Picture.
yeah, Emma Stone won Best Picture. Thank you very much. No, I think it's Sinners.
You think it's Sinners?
Yeah,
You
I
guys
think it's Sinners.
Look, honestly,
I
it's
pick
a
Sinners, and I think it's going to be Sinners.
honestly it's a coin flip.
It's not for me,
It's
and
not.
I think the reason I think that Sinners is like it's. I wouldn't say it's not an underdog because it's been like
No.
so heavily raised, but I also think that like not everyone believed in it, like Variety
Oh, yeah.
famously.
Yeah.
Everyone thought this movie was going to bomb.
Yeah.
Everyone thought it would
And
be a
that's
bomb.
why, like, more so than One Battle After Another, Sinners is like a critical gem,
Yeah.
but also the people loved it.
yeah.
And people turned out for it.
Yeah,
people
people
went
turned
and
out.
saw
And I
it.
think that, like, in this era of filmmaking, that is what they are going to want to encourage and, like, showcase. Like, it is, like, insane how, like, universally, like, across different type of moviegoers, they loved Sinners. I think some people will look at One Battle After Another and go, it's boring. It's not boring. Some people will go, it's woke.
Ben
I
Shapiro.
guess Sinners is woke.
F1's pretty woke, guys. Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's going to be Sinners, but I think it's going to be Sinners, but I think it should be Sentimental Value.
Sentimental value.
Yeah, that's
Joachim
my
Trier,
pick.
The worst person in the world. Well, I guess we'll find out if we're right or wrong on Monday or Sunday for Americans.
Yeah.
All right.
And by the way, I'm actually changing all my predictions to Tron Ares.
Tron Ares, let's go.
We'll
War
win
of the
every
World-
category.
Tron Ares, War of the Worlds, Ice Cube. It's you. It's you. Let's get the hell out of here.
Let's
I'm
go.
actually really thirsty.
I'm really
Oh my god, we were doing that for 25 minutes.